Hello, my name is Mina Kimura. This is Life Cycle Strategic Plan Part 5. I talk about regulatory strategy for Tasigna. The new drug application of Tasigna to the FDA was submitted in September 2006, and the FDA designated Tasigna as an orphan drug with fast track status, and Novartis obtained the right of rolling NDA submission. The rolling submission is an FDA provision available to drug candidates that have received fast track designation and allows for completed sections of an NDA to be submitted on an ongoing basis. The approval was in October 2007. The submission was based on data from a phase 2 study in which Tasigna showed a very positive data in both efficacy and safety. Then, the approval was given for the treatment of chronic phase or accelerated phase Philadelphia chromosome positive CML patients who were resistant or intolerant to prior therapy, including imatinib, which is Novartis' older drug and gold standard for the treatment of CML. During the review period by the FDA, Tasigna was approved by the Swiss regulatory agency Swissmedic and was given a positive opinion by the EMEA too. The submission to the EMEA was implemented in October 2006. The EMEA reviewed Tasigna under orphan drug status and approved Tasigna in November 2007, following the approval in Switzerland and in the US. So after EU approval, it was applied in EU member states too. Also Norway and Iceland approved Tasigna as well. In Japan, the filing to the PMDA, or Pharmaceuticals and Medical Devices Agency of Japan, was in June 2007. Tasigna was reviewed with orphan drug status as well as in the US and the EU, and was approved in January 2009, so there was 2-year drug lag period in Japan. Then, Tasigna was approved consecutively in more than 90 countries with the same indication. Novartis submitted a supplemental new drug application in December 2009, and a new indication was added in June 2010 in the US. The new indication is the treatment of newly diagnosed adult patients with Philadelphia chromosome positive chronic myeloid leukemia in chronic phase. In August in Switzerland and in December in the EU and in Japan, so after this approval, Tasigna could be used as the first line for the treatment in adult patients with Philadelphia chromosome positive CML in chronic phase in major markets. So now Tasigna has 2 indications in the US and in the EU. Also in other countries, these 2 indications are same. This is from the package insert in the US. The treatment of newly diagnosed adult patients with Philadelphia chromosome positive chronic myeloid leukemia in chronic phase, and the original indication, the treatment of chronic phase and accelerated phase Philadelphia chromosome positive CML in adult patients resistant to or intolerant to prior therapy that included imatinib. This is from the package leaflet in the EU, and the full indication consists of the same 2 indications as in the US. Tasigna is indicated for the treatment of adult patients with newly diagnosed Philadelphia chromosome positive chronic myelogenous leukemia in the chronic phase, and chronic phase and accelerated phase Philadelphia chromosome positive CML with resistance or intolerance to prior therapy, including imatinib. So the writing mode is a bit different, but actually these indications are same. Let's see dosage form from the package insert or leaflet. The dosage form is 150 mg and 200 mg capsules. Both capsules are hard gelatin capsules. 150 mg capsule is red opaque color with black character print NVR BCR, and 200 mg capsule is yellow opaque color with red character print NVR TKI. The dosing schedule from the package inserts. For the indication, newly diagnosed Philadelphia chromosome positive CML in chronic phase, the recommended dose is 300 mg orally twice daily. For another indication, resistant or intolerant to prior therapy or imatinib, Philadelphia chromosome positive CML in chronic and accelerated phase, the recommended dose is 400 mg orally twice daily. These doses should be taken at approximately 12-hour intervals. And as a phase 1 study revealed, food increases the blood concentration of nilotinib, so nilotinib should be taken on an empty stomach at least 2 hours after eating any food, and individuals should wait 1 hour after taking nilotinib before eating any food. Patient population. In the clinical trials for Tasigna, a certain percentage of patients of 65 years or over was enrolled. Since there were no major differences between elderly patients and not elderly patients, Tasigna's population is adult patients, including the elderly in CML patients. Tasigna isn't recommended to following patients. Based on its mechanism of action and findings in animals, Tasigna may cause fetal harm when administered to pregnant women. It isn't known whether nilotinib is excreted in human milk, but one study in lactating rats demonstrates that nilotinib is excreted into milk, and actually many drugs are excreted in human milk. So because of the potential for serious adverse reactions in nursing infants from Tasigna, when a nursing mother is to take Tasigna, a decision should be made whether to discontinue nursing or to discontinue the drug, taking into account the importance of the drug to the mother. The safety and effectiveness of Tasigna in pediatric patients have not been established. This is the end of the part 5. Thank you for your attention.